severe weather is headed next. Hey, Dill.
Good morning, guys. We've got a couple more hours left of this potential for severe storms. You can see this line of heavy rain, lots of cloud-to-ground lightning. We'll likely see damaging wind gusts, and we can't rule out tornadoes. In fact, we do have a tornado watch still in effect until 10 o'clock this morning. Also, some severe thunderstorm watches are breaking out, too. So this line of storms needs to move eastward, and then it will fizzle out a bit. So what is our risk today? Well, for the next couple of hours, we still could see wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. Tornadoes cannot be ruled out. That's why we do have the tornado watch, because conditions are favorable for that. We still have the potential for some large hail, too, up to an inch or more in diameter. And this threat will shift into the panhandle of Florida, including parts of south central Georgia, too. And then as we go into this afternoon, that threat will diminish a bit, and we will start to see basically just rain, not the severe weather we saw yesterday.
All right, Dylan, we'll check back. Thank you. We move now to the news.
We do have a little bit of everything out there. We've got really hot temperatures out in the southwest, highs well up into the 90s. Also through central and southern Florida, record high temperatures are possible as we once again get into the mid-90s. But just north of that is where we have the chance of some severe weather. Still severe storms down through Mississippi and moving into Georgia through the morning. And then we'll start to see that shift into more of the southeast as we continue through the day with some isolated severe storms. Really chilly up across the Great Lakes, only in the 40s and 50s. Same goes for the northeast. A bit of a chill in the air, but we'll lose the rain. And then out west, it looks beautiful in the Pacific Northwest. Lots of sunshine, highs in the 60s and 70s. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. And guys, we've still got those really cold temperatures. I mean, we're looking at frost advisories, freeze warnings back through the Rockies, up across the western Great Lakes, over into Michigan, too. Temperatures are running about 10 to 15 degrees below average. It's jacket weather in Rockford, 29 degrees as you step outside. Minneapolis, St. Paul, 35 degrees. Green Bay at 34. And up into Altoona in Pennsylvania, 42 degrees. This huge dip in the jet stream is just allowing all of that cold air to funnel down from the north. So that is going to keep temperatures below average for highs. Pleasant, though, you know, below average this time of year is not all that bad. Indianapolis, 62, looks pretty nice. Roanoke, 68, even though that's 7 degrees below average. As we go into tomorrow, only 54 in Buffalo. That's a little chilly. Boston gets up to about 62, not too bad if there's some sunshine. Going into the weekend, Detroit has your nicest day on Saturday, up to 72. We're back down to 62 for Monday. Richmond hits 80s on Sunday, back into the 70s on Monday. In New York, we drop into the mid-60s for Saturday. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. Hours of dealing with this severe weather. You can see all those flashes there. That's the cloud-to-ground lightning. That's dangerous enough. But then when you factor in the winds up to about 60 miles per hour and the threat of tornadoes, it makes it a very dangerous morning out there for a lot of folks along the Gulf Coast. So we are going to keep an eye on that because the tornado watch is in effect through 10 o'clock this morning, meaning conditions are favorable for tornadoes to develop, and that could obviously lead to some damage as well. Trying to drive through this rain is also brutal if you're not under severe weather. The rain is coming down very, very heavily at times, so that could lead to some flooding on the roadways, some ponding too. So we do have this slight risk today. It's going to shift eastward, mainly into the panhandle of Florida, into south central Georgia, where we could still deal with those strong gusty winds, isolated tornadoes, not as big of a threat as we had yesterday, and of course the rain that's going to continue too. This cold front will continue to move to the east, although we are going to see another little system redevelop on the tail end of this, where this stalls out through Texas into Louisiana, into southern Mississippi, where more heavy rain is possible. And the ground is already pretty saturated. We're looking for rainfall amounts up to about 1 to 3 inches with some isolated higher amounts as the rain kind of trains over the same areas over the next couple of days. So we'll be kind of watching all of it, guys.
It's a big swath of it. So much. If you